In this vlog, I'm going to talk about my baritone beginnings, how I got started, how I ended up with the Kanile'a baritone, and the struggles I went through to get started. Welcome to UkeLikeThePros. I'm Terry Carter, and this is part of my vlog series. I'm going to shed a little light on my path, my journey that's got me to where I am right now. Also, we have a blog, so check that out, blog.UkeLikeThePros.com. We'll have an article up there, and we have a bunch of great stuff up there for that. And I thought that this one, my baritone beginnings, is a perfect time to do this because we're just releasing my beginning baritone fingerstyle course. And I was like, I'm thinking baritone. I'm all about baritone. I've been filming a lot of baritone content, so we're going to do a baritone vlog. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Turn on that bell notification. Appreciate that. All right. Rewind a few years ago. UkeLikeThePros is up and running. Have a lot of ukulele stuff, courses. We got a membership. We're doing a lot of stuff. And I keep getting these emails, these comments from people about baritone ukulele. Do you have any baritone courses? Would you do some baritone lessons? And I didn't have a baritone. Now, theoretically, I did have a baritone. If you remember, I did do a different vlog and blog about this, about my very first ukulele I ever got, which was for a class. Ended up being a baritone ukulele. I didn't know that at the time. Matter of fact, I didn't know that until years later. But so technically, I did have a baritone, but I didn't really have one that I wanted to record on. So people kept asking, do you have any baritone content? And I was like, who plays baritone? No one plays baritone. But I got enough of them and that little spark, right? That thing in life that just keeps on coming up and just telling you, like, do that, you know? So I decided, all right, I am going to get a baritone. So I was like, where do I get a baritone? Okay? So I'm playing Kanile'a ukuleles, but guess what? They don't make baritones. I tried to get them to make me a baritone. Wasn't going to happen. So then I'm thinking, well, who else can I approach to get a baritone? So my three targets, It's really funny how this story is beginning and then how it's going to end with these companies. But you got to remember, UkeLikeThePros was a much smaller channel on YouTube than it is. We didn't have as many members. The site was pretty good, UkeLikeThePros.com. We were having a lot of people subscribing to the courses and getting part of the membership. So that was pretty good, actually. The store didn't even exist, store.UkeLikeThePros.com. I don't even think that was up yet. I mean, maybe I was selling a couple ukuleles here and there, but yeah, that wasn't really a thing at that particular point in time. And so companies didn't necessarily see me as worth their time. I don't know if that's the right word. But anyway, so I called three companies. I decided on three companies: Kamaka, Kanile'a, and Kala. So I think Kamaka was the first one because we were just about to go to NAMM. NAMM was going, and I didn't really know him, and I just went up to the Kamaka booth, and I just introduced myself, and I was mentioning that I want to start doing some baritone. I don't have a baritone, and I would love to have one of their baritones. So had a great conversation, exchanged cards, stuff like that. I think we ended up talking and saying they could probably get me a baritone at like an artist discount. I remember though, when I tried to follow up, like I never got really any response. It never really seemed to get anywhere. So although I thought that would have been a cool option, that didn't really work out for me. So I think maybe Kanile'a was the next who I approached. And I approached them, and they basically said the same thing. Now, granted, I was actually trying to get them to give me a baritone because I was pretty confident that I was going to grow the baritone, videos, courses, all that stuff. So I was actually wanting them to give me one. I couldn't get them to give me one. Kamaka wouldn't give me one. Like I mentioned, they would give me an artist discount. That kind of fell through. Kanile'a was kind of the same way. They were going to give me a discount, the artist discount, but I couldn't get one, so I was like a little frustrated there. Okay, all right, I got you. You know, I'm a nobody really in the baritone world. And then I went to Kala. called Kala, talked to them, emailed them a few times. And this really gets funny. Like when I tell you about the end here, it really gets funny. By the way, thanks for being here and smashing that like button. So I talked to Kala, and Kala was like, we don't give instruments away. Like they were kind of the same thing. Like maybe we could give you an artist discount on something, but like we don't give them away. And I thought that was kind of funny because the ones I was looking at weren't really super expensive, but I was like, all right. So I kind of like mulled over what do I have here? I have Kamaka that's not really getting back to me, but I could try to pursue it hard. I got Kanile'a that is going to give me an artist discount, and they were actually being very nice. And then you have Kala, kind of the same way, but they weren't being super friendly at the time. Like they were nice, but it wasn't like overly welcome. So Kanile'a really kind of seemed like the place that they're the most welcoming to me, and actually had some excitement about it. So, all right, let me do a little jam here, and then we'll get right back to this. A little blues there. By the way, that is from my course as well, the beginning fingerstyle course for baritone ukulele. That's at UkeLikeThePros.com. We'll put a link below for that as well. And then that got me thinking, we also have another video floating around, and I will put a link below, but 7 most important fingerstyle patterns. That's a free video here on YouTube, and I have a free PDF download for that as well. So we'll put links. We got lots of stuff now. We got lots of stuff for baritone. We're on it. We're committed. We love doing the baritone. We even do weekly Q&As for all our premium members at UkeLikeThePros.com. All right. So I was talking to my wife, and I was like, okay, I can get the Kala, because like Kala was cool. Like they were going to let me do it, right? Like I said, they weren't overly friendly, but they were like willing to do it. And then you had Kanile'a. So I talked to my wife, and she's like, what does Uke Like the Pros represent? What is that brand? And that brand, well, Uke Like the Pros. That's my motto. That's my name of my company. So coming up from the professional world of being a studio musician and all the stuff that I did in my career, it was like, you want to play the best. You want to play the best. So I decided to go with Kanile'a. Super friendly. I remember talking to Micah. Matter of fact, Mike and I still talk to this day. Don't forget, I'm gonna wrap all this up at the end with Kamaka and Kala too. It has a happy ending. Don't worry. Anyway, I still talk to Micah. We got the ukulele. I think they gave me I think this is the deluxe with a pickup, and of course they didn't. I don't know what they did. They hooked me up. They picked up some nice wood. They gave me a great price on it. And I did pay for it. So just so you know, my first baritone here, I did pay for. This wasn't just given to me. I got a great deal on it, but I did actually pay for it. And I got it. And then the rest is history. We'll talk more about later about the different stuff I've done. But we now have baritone courses, beginning courses. We have a blues course. We have the new fingerstyle course. We do weekly Q&As. Of course, I have a bunch of content here on YouTube as well. And so we really have done a lot for the baritone ukulele. So we're really committed to that. So anyway, what do you think so far? Are you a baritone player? Leave a comment below. If you don't have one, go get one. Store.UkeLikeThePros.com. They're great. They sound great. They're big. They do have the different tuning, right? They have the different tuning, D, G, B, E. They have the different tuning, but they're really a great instrument. All right, now let's wrap this up a little bit. As of today, right now, let's talk about my relationship. Okay, first of all, Kanile'a and I have done a lot of business together with my store.UkeLikeThePros.com. We carry tons and tons of Kanile'a. Real good friends with the Souza family, all the people that work at Kanile'a. Been to the factory, just absolutely fantastic company, fantastic people, and they make fantastic instruments. So anyway, absolutely great. So we have a great relationship, and we were working top secret. We're working on a couple things with Uke Like the Pros. So maybe another baritone from me, maybe, I don't know. But also something really special for UkeLikeThePros and Kanile'a. So anyway, that's coming soon. Let's go to Kala. Let me go to Kala first. I'm going to talk about Kamaka first. I'll talk about them not first, but at the end. Kala, okay. Few years later, a year later, whatever, I started becoming a Kala dealer, and then now at my store, I mean, I literally have a whole wall, like a 30-foot wall, but like 20 feet high of Kala. So we sell tons and tons of Kala. I have a fantastic relationship with the Kala team. My boy Pat over there, him and I talk pretty much every day. We talk, and I'm good friends with everybody. We're working on a couple top secret things too, just so you know. Not going to say anything too much more, but Kala, UkeLikeThePros got a little something special going on. Plus, they're very generous now. They give me a lot of instruments for my giveaways, the different challenges I have, both on public challenges, both on my private membership challenges as well. So fantastic relationship now with Kala as well. That turned out really well. And now Kamaka, let's talk about Kamaka. They're a little harder nut shell to crack. I don't know what the saying is. I always mix those names up anyways. But it took me a while, but just recently, I'm so excited about this. Just recently, I am now a Kamaka dealer. And so I will start carrying Kamaka. Actually, I already do carry Kamaka. They sent me 4 already. Don't have any baritones yet. Those are coming. But anyway, that relationship is starting to blossom. It took a little bit longer for me to kind of get in there because I don't know why. Just did. And that's the way things were. But anyway, so now Kamaka and I are starting our new partnership as well. So very exciting stuff. So see, it all works out. It all works out. But yeah, that's my journey. That's how I got started on the baritone. That's why I'm playing this Kanile'a baritone right here. And yeah, so that's going to do it. I appreciate you being here. Leave a comment below. Hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. It does matter, and I do appreciate it. If you want more baritone, don't forget my brand new fingerstyle course for baritone is, well, it's out in a day or so, but probably by the time you watch it, it will be out already. And then we have these at the store.UkeLikeThePros.com. So if you want to find me on social, we're on Instagram at UkeLikeThePros. My blog.UkeLikeThePros. I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you, blog.UkeLikeThePros.com, and also our Patreon page, patreon.com/UkeLikeThePros. So there. That's all it is. So anyway, I appreciate you being here. That's my journey on the baritone. I love it. We're going to continue pumping out content for you. And yeah, that's it. Thanks so much. Be safe. We'll see you next time.